talking about Mike is the GOAT. Mike was that bad motherfucker. Mike, had it going on. Mike didn't let people beat him. A lot of you guys couldn't play in our fucking era.
A lot of you guys couldn't play in our fucking era.
My intelligent basketball minds, I pray and hope all is well. Thank you for tapping in. Man, listen, we're about to turn up for this one. Facts. 90's legend and king of the crossover, Tim Hardaway, he just bodied Gil and his entire cast on their own podcast. And I gotta tell you, it was a thing of beauty. If you don't know who Tim Hardaway is, then fam, you don't really know basketball. He's a 90's icon, right? Who would punish today's game. Tim Hardaway was the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. Facts. How many times have we heard these guys on Gils Arena disrespect the 90's, either blatantly or indirectly? From this light-skinned, clueless clown on the panel, to Nick Swaggy, whatever his name is, to Brandon Jennings, and to Gil, the master ringleader himself, right? They all know, every single one of them, that if Kobe was alive, they wouldn't dare talk out of pocket and greasy in the fashion and the way that they do it, right? Tim Hardaway, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the real ones. He wasn't having it. But I salute Gil. I have to, for at least having the balls to put a real legend on his platform. You see, most of these shows and podcasters who cap for LeBron and this new era, they're too scared to bring on true legends. You know why? Because they know they get cooked. Facts. Instead, they bring on these soft, baby soft ass reps from the Jordan era to make it seem like the eras are closed. And these dudes, man, listen, man, it's so far apart, it's not even funny. And at the end of the day, I can't blame them. You know why? Because the real legends, they kind of bad for business. Why would you risk getting dominated on your own show? Huh? Why would you risk getting put to bed on your own platform? Because that's exactly what happened on Gils Arena. Now, before we dive into the clips, I gotta take a second to salute my subscribers and my comment section. Y'all are so poppin'. Listen, we are creeping up on 1 million views, fam. Little small us. And you guys are the reason this channel is lit. And I love the energy that you bring. In fact, I'm throwing some of your best comments up on the screen right now. Y'all are the livest basketball crew on YouTube, in my mind. Period. Man, listen, I love you guys. Keep dropping those gems, and who knows, you might see your comment featured in the next video. Period. Alright, now check out Tim Hardaway and how he bodied these fools, and we'll be right back.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate you all. I see you all the time talking shit.
Talking that good shit.
I got some things I want to say too about what you said about us in the 90's. So,
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay. Talking to you, buddy.
Oh,
yeah.
All
y'all. Yeah, I'm talking to all y'all.
Yeah.
I got some words from Chris Mullin, Mitch Richmond, all the other old guys. They said I was coming on. He was like, yeah, make sure you give it to him. I said, no question. Everybody talking about Mike. Mike is the GOAT. Mike was that bad motherfucker.
Mike is the GOAT. Mike was that bad motherfucker.
Mike, had it going on. Mike didn't let people beat him. Mike didn't. He went on about his business. He didn't let people, beat him, and he knew how to play the game. But you all think that we couldn't play. You say, he playing against some scrubs, or he playing against some guys that can't play, and we let him do this and we let him do that. No, man. A lot of you guys couldn't play in our fucking era.
Ooh.
Y'all couldn't play in our era.
Any guys on this couch?
Gil could.
Okay.
We would have beat his ass. we would have knocked him on his ass.
I would have went right by you.
I was too tall for y'all.
No. You probably wouldn't have made it out because you would have been in the game. You would have been in the game because you wouldn't have had that mentality to make it out. But Gil, it was, you know, when we was growing up.
I couldn't play against Eglo and all them motherfuckers.
Hey,
Craig
hey,
Elo.
Man, you better stop Tim Hardaway.
You talking about Eglo?
Stop this shit.
You talking about Eglo from the Cleveland Cavaliers?
Yes, all that.
That motherfucker was nice. That motherfucker was nice.
Man,
Your game was all right, but you know, you think it was nice.
Man,
your shit was all right.
Let's just stop. Let's stop.
Yeah, your shit was all right.
It was a couple of y'all back in 85 from 89. It was a couple of good. You was one of them. Had the Tim Hardaway crossover and all that. But come on, man.
Go ahead. Name another guy. I can't hear you.
I would name Mark Price, wherever he's standing.
Mark Price was a bad motherfucker. He don't get his just due.
But where would he be ranked in this era if he was
ranked with this here? It's a lot of motherfuckers couldn't stay with Mark Price. Mark Price was a fast white guy. He could stop on the dime, shoot it in your face.
Shoot it in your face.
Split the double team. Knew how to pass the ball. Knew how to play the game. Mark Price was a bad motherfucker.
A speedy Caucasian, as you said.
You know, Rod Strickland, another motherfucker.
Yeah.
Kevin Johnson, another motherfucker.
Kevin Johnson.
All right? We had some bad motherfuckers in our era.
No, the 90s is fine. My complaint was the 80s.
So Tim, I got a question for you. Prime Tim Hardaway versus prime Gilbert Arenas. Who's getting cooked?
I will kill him.
You would kill Gilbert.
First of all, you know what? I start taking him down low. This is what I do. In my mind, I say, I'm gonna post him up about 3 or 4 times. Put all his ass on his chest, move him, jump hook, turn around.
All that ass.
Oh yeah. I mean, I put all this on. Then I come at you.
What's funny is when I first started to play, I had your crossover down.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then my arms got too long and the shit was a little slow.
So I want to go back to something you said. Obviously, you coached Brandon when you were with the Pistons. You said Mr. B could not play in the 90s. Brandon, do you agree or disagree with Tim saying you wouldn't be able to handle yourself in the 90s?
No, he said they would post me up.
Okay.
So that means I'll get posted up and then I'll come down and I'll be able to do my thing.
Now, Brandon would have got beat up. He would got beat up. Like a lot of people don't understand. And ask your pops. When you pass and run through that lane, you got to be like a football player running through a line. Everybody's gonna touch you, and they might not touch you in a way that you want to be touched. I mean, they hit you. They hitting ribs.
I believe it.
They hitting gut. You know, they putting a knee in your thigh. I mean, it was a lot of stuff going on.
No, for sure.
Back then. But I don't know if your body could have held up to that physicality.
Little ass boy. This is what he's saying. Now, I'm not saying that he's saying it.
I was just as quick as AI. So.
But you weighed 104 pounds, brother.
too little?
But see, AI, you got to understand. AI used to duck around Karl Malone when they was coming. He throw that ball up and duck. Or Charles Oakley and them guys, Terry Cummings. When he went to that hole, he didn't go into the hole like, yeah, I'm gonna take this hit.
For sure.
He went in like.
I'm just saying
because they was coming after him.
No, for sure. I'm just saying quickness.
But he was, I mean.
Yeah, brother, you would have been a bench player, huh?
But what makes that like basketball just fouling just a foul? Like jailhouse basketball, why is that considered good though?
The what?
The jailhouse basketball, why is that considered good?
Because that's where we grew up. And believe me, I understand the changes. The rule changes and everything. And I'm happy. I'm happy for them rule changes. Some calls, like, you can say,
for sure.
Some of them not flagrant, but I do understand. I mean, and another thing, there's no real rivalries. Let's get it right. Yeah. Rivalries like you scrapping, you fight. They throwing blows. Mm-hmm. They don't care about their money. Mm-hmm. That's a rivalry. I watch guys go out there and they play the game, and then they talk so much shit to each other, and they think they gonna fight. Then after the game, hey man, great game, and then hug and shit like that. I saw the Indiana Pacers Detroit Pistons went up there and beat them in the play-in stuff, and then Indiana came in with their squad and busted Pistons' ass. And then the Pistons was like, yeah, we'll see y'all in a couple of weeks. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah. I'm in front of TV, my popcorn, watching my son and stuff. They get their ass whooped. They talking shit to him. I said, you know, if I go back and put on my shit and suit up, I want to go fuck up Halliburton. I want to go fuck him up.
Hey.
He talks so much shit.
Okay.
I want to go back and bust his motherfucking
I love it.
ass.
I love it. I love that shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
the energy.
he talks so much shit. I want to go back. I want to bust his ass.
So you want to bust
put the
Tyrese
jersey
Halliburton's
underneath
ass
that,
because
right?
he talks too much.
Right. And he think he all that.
does.
Do you think
Fam, I listened to this interview on repeat, no cap. Tim Hardaway, as nice as he could, respectfully came off the top rope and bodied the whole panel. Nick Young, right? That's his name. Tried to poke his chest up. Give him a little credit. The Hardaway little boyed him real quick. And he wasn't lying. You know, sidebar, I played a quick pickup game not too long ago with one of these high school all city young dudes. And he called me a butcher. Fam, I was playing tough defense. What the hell makes these dudes think that somebody's just going to stand there and let them dance on them? I wasn't going to let them dance on me with no resistance. What the hell is that? Yo, these dudes are softer than ice cream. You can't touch them or they start freaking crying. Little bitch. Can't be serious. Gilbert Arenas is a troll. Funny dude. I get it now. He could talk that shit on his show amongst cats that's not on his level, to the chicks, this, that, and the third. Cause even them, they have their heads up in the clouds. But when you get a real legend, a certified legend, right? All the horse shit goes out the window. Now all of a sudden, players of the 90s were tough. Look up some of those names. Or all of you surface level basketball wannabes. Y'all have no idea disrespecting dudes like Mark Price, who is a Caucasian version of Steph. Not as much source, but close to just as deadly with his precision. Mark Price, Brandon Jennings. Man, listen, dog, you had no shot. The audacity for that dude to compare himself to AI. All right, he did say just as quick. Maybe, but just as tough? Fam, go eat a Frank. At 160 pounds, Allen Iverson is one of the toughest mofos that ever played a game, right? Brandon would have quit his life. He would have wanted to quit his life after one game, right? Tim Hardaway, he told Gil in his face he would body him, so y'all would kill him. The ass and the chest part, pause. That was crazy. That was cray-cray. But if you play ball, you understand what he was saying, because it goes to show, even at his smallest stature, Tim Hardaway feels comfortable taking a bigger guard down low and putting them in the post, putting them in the blender. That's what they did. See, this is why when I look at LeBron, who is built like a Terminator, a freaking war tank, and I see him flopping, it's incomprehensible how you could think of somebody like that as the GOAT with all of this carrying on. It's confusing and disgusting. It's so weak. It's pathetic for a player of his stature. Man, listen, fam, it's not much I need to say after watching this. The bottom line is, you see these dudes running their mouths like hyenas all the time. But when a lion is in the building, what happens? Everybody's quiet. Where all you done with the 90s bozos are us dudes at now, huh? Bunch of bozos, we done with the 90s, one of the greatest eras to ever take place. Listen, jump in the comments, y'all, and turn all the way up. Tell me how you feel after watching this. Make this go viral. You feel me? We need to represent one of the greatest eras, the golden eras in basketball. Facts. On your way out, if you enjoyed the video, get heavy on the like button and help the channel, fam. I really appreciate you. And if you want to be first to get this one, go ahead and subscribe. It's all good. Listen, I love you all. Till the next video, be safe and God bless.